Hello and welcome to my channel to plan for. Today I want to do an ink log check-in and show you which pen and ink combinations I'm currently using. It was a coincidence that I did ink up all my pens on the 1st of June. Usually my pen and ink lineup doesn't follow the calendar, but this time it just fell on this date. So it's currently inked for June, but it might be more than for only 1 month. We'll see. So what was the motivation behind my ink choices this time? I thought I want to leave my comfort zone, and my comfort zone, those are dark inks. Usually I don't have something really bright in my lineup, and I don't have light inks in my pens simply because I have a hard time reading them. And this time I wanted to see if I can find some inks that leave my usual comfort zone or that are outside my usual comfort zone, and I still enjoy using them. So let me get started. Maybe let's start with the ink. That was kind of the starting point for me. I have here, the ink is called Apollon from the Colorverse 2025. Let me show you what it looks like. And as you see, it is a bright yellow ink, something I certainly wouldn't usually put in a pen. So, and in which pen do I have this ink? So the pen it's my Pelikan M-205 with a medium nib. And the colorway of the pen is Moonstone. And the ink is from Colorverse. And it's called Apollon. I knew if I try to use a bright yellow ink, I definitely want to have it in a very wet pen, so I might have a chance to be able to read what I write with it. And this combination works way better than I had expected. So it's really, as you see here in the writing, hopefully it's really legible. And yeah, nothing to complain there. It's just I'm still need to get a little bit more used to actually taking or picking up a pen with a yellow ink to write with it. I haven't used it so much lately, or I haven't used it that much so far, because I'm just by default I grabbed pen with the darker ink for long form journaling, but I'm making a conscious effort to not only use my standard dark inks, but also put sometimes a bright yellow spot or paragraph on my page to also give it a little bit of a summer feeling. Then the next ink is a very positive surprise. Just from when I swatched it, I thought it wouldn't be legible, but again, I was surprised. And this is Overcast, and it was part of the Inkman 2025 also, or also part of 2025, but this was Colorverse and that's the Inkman. And I think it's a nice contrast, well, at least for me, to the very bright yellow, to have something that's a little bit more muted. So I'm not too shocked by my own ink choices. So pen-wise, I have this inked up in my Stay.tionery Keyno pen 014, and the color is called Cherish pen. And the ink is Diamine, and it's called Overcast. And as you see here already in the swatch, it's such a nice chrome shader, and I think it performs really well in that pen. It's so far it's only the second ink I have in this pen, but the ink is good, and also really enjoying this pen. So it's a good combination. Then I can show you an ink which I inked up at the beginning, but I already wrote the pen dry. Only a sample of it, one of those 2 milliliter samples, and I pretty much used it up. Only a few drops left in here, which I could not get in the pen. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm just gonna put them underneath each other. One. And as I have said, I already wrote that pen dry, so I can't make the description with the pen anymore. So I have to take my dip pen. Let's see what I had this in my pilot custom 823. Oh, I forgot again to write the nib size for the pen above with a medium nib. And the ink is called, well, first of all, it's from Dieman. And it's such a long name. European honey bee eater Nape, but the name is too long to write it with one dip. Honey bee eater Nape. So that was the ink which I have been using, and I put everything I could into my pilot custom, but now I have only a few drops here left, and yeah, maybe I can get a few last drops into a pen with a syringe. But yeah, I think it's only really 2 drops of ink left in here. Okay, then I was last week at the Dutch Pen Show. And there I attended a very nice workshop where we got, as a, well, I can't really say freebie because I paid for the workshop, but we got a pen and an ink, which we used in the workshop. And so this became my red replacement for the Pilot Custom, which I have already written dry. Need to put this in a safe space. And what is the replacement? It's also a red ink. And this is let me just close this first, prevent accidents. Okay, well, the pen I have it inked up is, it is my new pen, so I have to see what it's she called. So the brand is Nahvalur. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not quite sure. And the model is, well, I guess it's called Original Plus. And it has a medium nib. And colorway is sapphire? No, sapphire. Well, whatever you pronounce this. Sapphire? I don't know. Anyway, ink. Ink is from Diamine. And it's called Crimson. Let me just add the nib size up here before I completely forget it soon. And yeah, as a, see how much it's actually not that bad with bleed throw. I wanted to have a red ink in this lineup, and as I already got this pen at the workshop, had it inked up, so I thought, okay, this is gonna be my replacement. Was a lucky coincidence. And my last ink in my current lineup is from Herbin. And I made recently an ink exploration video about it. So if you want to see a little bit more about this ink, check out my other video. What is the ink? This beautiful ink is in a pen which matches it very nicely, forms very, very well. And that's my Pelikan M809. And this one has a fine nib. And it's black. So this is not a shimmer ink, but I had in this pen inked up before from Pelikan, the Edelstein series, Golden Lapis. And this is an ink with a lot of shimmer I'm actually on my second fill with this ink in this pen, and still sometimes it has a bit of shimmer, but I don't really mind that. I mean, actually, I think it's somehow pretty. A tiny bit of shimmer sometimes does not hurt. Just in case if you're wondering, it's not the ink itself, it's the rest of the previous fills. So, Jacques Herbin. And the ink is Poussière de Lune. And that is Moon Dust. I am happy with every single pen and ink combination. They all are good picks, good choices, perform really well. I just mostly grab my Pelikan because, well, first of all, it's my Pelikan. I love that pen. It's my default pen since I got it, which was about 6 months ago. I had it ever since Inked Up, and I certainly use it every single day. And that's why I'm also on the second fill with this ink already. Yeah, just have on the other side a few writing samples because I just want to see a little bit more how the inks perform. And here we also have on the very top a writing sample of Van Dieman's European Honeybee Eater Nape, and here it was really inked up in the pilot custom before I wrote it dry. Okay, then let's see, how does this work? Yeah, I just recently got this Sterling Ink Common Planner, the academic year, and this will be now my all-in-one notebook, or almost everything in one notebook. And I want to use it also for my future currently inked videos, as it has Tomoe River paper and the good one again. As you see, there is absolutely no leaves, or maybe here a tiny bit, but that's not bad for ink swatches. So nice paper, nice pens, nice inks. Yeah, that's my current lineup. I just wanted to share with you. And yeah, let's see when I will switch to different inks, or how many times I will re-ink this set of inks. And yeah, thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon again. Bye.